All right. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Matt Jameson here in Salmon River, New Brunswick, Canada. We're super excited to have you here on our Save Club Friday Cutoff Zoom opportunity presentation. And it's my pleasure and honor to be able to turn this Zoom over to a gentleman who's been in this home-based business space in the marketing industry for decades, folks. A gentleman that dominates leaderboards, dominates marketing, understands exactly what to do and how to build large teams and how to present information in a very simple, easy to understand fashion. And so I want to turn this Zoom over to Mr. David Dubbs in Tennessee. He's going to share with you all about Save Club, this amazing global savings program and opportunity where you can save money for yourself on stuff you're already buying, and then you can make money helping people save money. So pay close attention to Mr. David Dubbs. Over to you, sir.
All right. Hey, everybody. Happy 4th of July to everybody over here in the United States. Excited about that. But I like to start webinars by this. The reason you're here is probably because you want to make money. That's why you're showing up and taking your time out. And we're going to do a good job today showing you how to make money, but we're also going to show you how to save money. And that's really what differentiates us to compare to anything else you're going to look at. To run a good business, I've been doing this, like you said, for decades. It made me sound super old, but I've been doing this for such a long time. If you look at the formula, you need a formula to have success, and the formula is having the right price point, timing, product, marketing, follow-up, pay plan, and vision. And we definitely have that over here, and we're going to go through it. Now, the first question you get the minute you join an opportunity and you tell somebody else, you're like, hey, I got this great thing. You're going to make a bunch of money. Really? What's it going to cost me? That is the first question that anybody will ask you. And the coolest thing about the Save Club is they already got the money. It's literally 67 cents a day, everybody. Literally, if I go buy a Diet Coke, it's going to cost me $2.63 in a gas station. A small Starbucks is $2.95. You never see anybody walk out of the gas station and say, oh my gosh, I'm broke. You can't even buy anything in the gas station for 67 cents. And trying to find anything really under $1 anywhere, and it's really, really hard to find. So this is money that people already have in their pocket. They're already spending it. They're not even thinking about it. So instead of just blowing that pocket change, imagine if they could turn that into a full-time income. Now that really gets people's attention because it's not like we're asking for all this crazy money. No, it's 67 cents a day. You already have it. Our business is simple. Literally, it's two things. We save people money. And I don't think you could ask anybody on the planet, do you want to save money? And they will say no. I mean, I just don't think that would ever happen. So step one, save people money. Step two, you make money. It doesn't get any easier. I put on the slide, too easy, because it is. Now, we have the greatest product in the world, which is money. Saving people money. Now, if you get involved in almost any other business online, you have to buy their product. And, they'll tell you that, oh, you should buy our product. If you own McDonald's, you're not going to buy from Burger King, okay? And they try to switch you. They try to make you buy something that you may not need or want. Here, you're going to buy what you already buy. So, for example, we had a deal at CVS, and what I stuck in my cart, I know it's a little small, hard to see, but paper towels, toilet paper, bottled water, dog food, Coca-Cola, hairspray. Is this stuff people buy every day? Yes. Do they want to save money on the stuff that they buy every day? Yes. All right. So it's not like, we're going to force you into this product. And a lot of you have bought a lot of products that you might not really want, but you wanted the opportunity. You're like, all right, I'll buy this thing. I don't really want it, but if it can make me money, I'll do it. But here you can make money buying the stuff you're already buying, and here we show you the discount on this cart. The discount was over $17. All right. Here's something. Razors. Okay. Everybody buys razors. If you go to Harry's, their website, they have the starter kit, $10. Well, if you go through our discount club, it's $5. It's 50% off. I know it's $5. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, but at 50% off just for using Save Club. Why would you take $5 and flush it down the toilet? There's your lunch, right? Especially a Save Club, there's your lunch. Okay, who do you know that doesn't shop? Every one of you do shop every day, and we like to show you stuff like paper towels and toilet paper, but we also show you that we have, luxury goods too. We love to live life a little bit. Here's a Movado watch. If you go into K Jewelers, which is in every mall in the United States, they will sell it to you full retail. You can't get a deal on it. $9.95. All right. But People do it every day too. But if they knew about Save Club, if you look at the bottom right, our price after a coupon code was $321. That's $673 off. Now, I love asking this question because here's where it makes sense. Would you get in your car and take $673, open up the window and just throw it out? Or would you go to your toilet and take $673, throw it in your toilet and just flush it? Most of you would say, heck no. Well, if you went into K Jewelers right now and bought that watch at full price, that's exactly what you did, because if you went through Save Club, you'd have all this extra money to go buy a bunch of other stuff. Tell me that doesn't make sense. Okay, one of our products. How about having a company like ours where Air Jordans could be your product? Okay, they're very popular. I'm a sneakerhead. I got over 500 pair of sneakers. I love Air Jordans, but a lot of moms right now, back to school is coming. Their kids are saying, "Mom, I want these cool Jordans to wear." Well, there's a $20 discount. Okay, and guess what? That pays your monthly membership right there. Imagine instead of getting something you don't really want, getting stuff you do want. How about deals on Amazon? You go to Amazon because you think they have the best prices. Well, Amazon has a special portal through Save Club where they sell everything they make, like Ring. So this Ring camera, I could pick it up for 39 bucks through my Save Club discount. If I go direct on Amazon, it's 59 bucks. That's 20 bucks. There's my monthly membership. I got these all over my house. They're great cameras. Why would you want to pay 20 bucks more? If you own a home, eventually you're going to need appliances, okay? Whether you want to upgrade to look cool, that's what I did. I bought this refrigerator because I had the big iPad and I thought it looked cool. It's also a good refrigerator. Or maybe your refrigerator breaks. Okay, eventually you're going to need one. All right, well, Home Depot is a pretty big place to buy appliances. They had a deal that said it's $1,800 off. People are like, whoa, $1,800 off. Let me go buy it for $31.99. Well, if they knew about Save Club, they'd buy the exact same refrigerator. Okay, everything identical for $23.67 and put $831 back in their pocket. Can you tell me anyone that doesn't want to do that right now, that wouldn't want to spend 67 cents a day to see deals like this? All right, major appliances. Here's another one. This is kind of cool. It's an all-in-one washer and dryer. Now, you don't need two. You could just get one. I saw this in the store the other day. Pretty cool. Best Buy one's $19.99. Home Depot, $19.98. They beat Best Buy by $1. But if you knew about Save Club, $17.99. Same exact thing. $200 back in your pocket. It just makes too much sense. Now, do I got to convince you to eat? I have a lunch date right after this meeting. I can't wait to go eat. I love to eat. But you know what's better than just eating? Getting free food, getting free stuff. Okay, Scoreboard Grill, that's in Opryland in Nashville, Tennessee. Free appetizer. Now, these are all zip codes, so every zip code has different deals. But just to show you a couple, get a free pizza at Marco's. Texas State Brazil, 15% off. IHOP. A free entree with the purchase of entree. If you got a family, it can be pretty expensive to go eat. You got kids, you got wife, all these kind of things. Imagine going to IHOP, getting a stack of cakes and knowing your kids is free, or knowing your wife's is free, or whoever you're going with is free. All right. It's awesome. Smoky Bones. It's funny. You can tell your friend, hey, I'm going to take you to lunch, and they think you're paying for it, and then you get it for free because you bought yours. Another thing, Smoky Bones, 14 or 15, well, free appetizer. I love free appetizers. Denny's 20% off. Everybody knows I get like these Arby's sandwiches all the time. They're like $5 each, and you get one for free when you buy one. Shipley's Donuts. Free dozen donuts, Brio Italian Grill, 15% off. Wolfgang Puck, famous chef. We even got Wolfgang Puck, 10% off. Beef O'Brady's is out of like Florida, free chips and queso. And there's like a million of these deals, everybody. This hasn't even scratched the surface. Now, if you have a car, which most of you do, there's expenses. We got budget brakes, 11% off. Most brake jobs are around $500. That's significant money. Firestone, you can get really good deals on tires, or 15% off every time you visit. Now, it says all services there. So if your car breaks down, that could be pretty expensive. Imagine having 15% off your repair bill, 10% off tires. Tires are like super cheap. We got insurance where you could put your stuff in there. It shops like all the insurance companies and gives you best deals. We see people saving $500, $700, $800, over $1,000 just on that deal by itself. Take 5 oil change. I needed an oil change in my car the other day. I went and did this. It's on Facebook. You guys can see the video. I saved $20 just on the deal, and it was funny because I went to Arby's for lunch and got a free sandwich. So right there, I got 25 bucks in like less than an hour. Rate Genius, if you get a car loan through them, they'll give you $100. All kinds of deals, not even scratching the surface. Travel. We love travel. Travel's sexy. Who doesn't love to travel? Today's a holiday. A lot of people are traveling. Well, check out this deal. Vegas. Love Vegas. The Encore, one of the nicest hotels in Vegas. Orbitz. You think they got great travel deals. You know, how many people book through Orbitz a day? I just think about that. How many people go to Orbitz and book a hotel every single day thinking they're getting the best deal? $271. We had it for 132, save 139. This was the same night, the same room, everything identical, except you put $139 in your pocket. The Venetian, again, Priceline. Everybody, how many people go to Priceline and book a day? 3 days. They won $1,005. The same 3 nights, same everything, same exact room. Our price, $438, $566. Now, again, would you flush $566 down the toilet or throw it out your window? You wouldn't. Imagine if you booked this trip and you had $566 to go to the casino and have fun, or to go to the nicest steakhouse, or go shopping, or do a million other things in Vegas with that extra $566. You know, if you did this and bought this at Priceline, that money's gone. All right, you can't enjoy it. Okay, who wants to do that?
Okay, so
Velcro.
I tried to hire a helicopter. I figured that would be.
We need to mute out everybody. Somebody mute out everybody. Okay,
Done.
so got it. All right, so Great Bear Lodge, a great water. This place is fun. I've been here. It's indoor water parks, a lot of fun, but it's pretty expensive. $577 in Orbit, so our price $456, save $121. You know, these are just travel deals, and a lot of you that are international on this call, we have tons of international travel. Actually, I looked up an Australia deal the other day, and just one night it was saved $175 in one night in Australia there. But here, Hong Kong $120 a night, India $55 a night, Australia $90, Canada $83, Germany $172, England $114. France, $364, and you can see the Eiffel Tower. Switzerland, $82. We got deals everywhere. And just so you know, today is a holiday in Nashville, Tennessee, where I live. 400,000, yes, 400,000 people are going downtown today to see the fireworks. It's crazy. Almost every hotel is booked out. They're getting premium prices. I found a hotel on Music Row, right there where the action is. Today, I literally did this half an hour before I jumped on this webinar, and I could still save $72, even on the busiest day where everything is booked out and they're trying to crack everybody on hotel prices. If you got saveclub, you could save money. How awesome is that? Entertainment. We also have movies. A lot of people are going to the movies today. A lot of big movies are coming out. You know, the new Superman movie's coming out. You could save crazy money on movie tickets. We got Dave & Buster's. If you have kids, grandmas, gift this for your kids. They would love it. You pay $70, you get a $100 card. That's $30 right there. There's your membership. Top Golf, super fun place to go. $15 off Top Golf. And then this, no auto ship stress. Now, a lot of you, if you're married or have a significant other, a lot of times maybe not both you are super excited about the deal. And so you sign up and you say, I'm going to make money in this thing. And you're buying these products that are coming to your house that you're not even really taking or really loving. And your significant other sees the credit card bill and says, what is this bill I'm getting every month? And you're like, well, I'm going to make money. And they're going to say, well, you're not making any money. All we're doing is paying money. And a big fight ensues over this. They do this 2 or 3 months, and a lot of times they quit and they're discouraged. And a lot of you have seen this happen. There is none of this in saveclub. You know why? Because the average person in saveclub saves about at least $200 a month, and that's conservative. So let me ask you this question. Everyone on this call right now, or in this webinar, if you handed me $20 and I handed you back $200, would you say yes? Of course you would. All of you would say yes. And you would say, how many times can we play this game? Let's keep playing. Now, here's what's really cool. I want you to think about this. Even if you don't do the business, if you haven't signed up one single person, if you are the most terrible recruiter, which we're going to solve that in a minute, but let's say you don't do anything, still you will have more money in your pocket than you did before. Okay, so imagine that. No other business could do that. No other business on the planet. You're paying them for auto ships. You're getting the product. Do you have more money at the end of the month than you did the month before? And saveclub, if you use the product the right way, you will have more money buying the stuff, again, that you already buy. You're not convincing you. We're not trying to make you go out and spend money on stuff you don't need or don't want. We want you to just spend the money on the stuff you're already doing, but save a ton and put in your back pocket. That pitch right there alone, everybody, you can sign up 10, 20, 100 people with that. If you handed me $20 and I handed you back 200, would you do it? And even if you didn't sign up anybody, you're going to have more money at the end of the month if you use the product. I mean, come on. Easy, easy, easy. Now, Does this sound familiar? You ever see people on Facebook where it seems like every week they're pitching you something new? They jump from deal to deal like they have a trampoline under their desk. The grass is always greener, and they always quit one deal and jump in the other. Why do they do that? Well, the problem is the reason they're not making money in any other deal. One, it's a lot harder than Safe Club, but two, the problem is that most people aren't marketers. You're not a salesperson. We got housewives. We got people that work in full-time jobs. We got mechanics. We got people that they're not trained to know how to sell. You're not trained to know how to be an expert marketer. It took me many, many years and thousands of dollars to learn how to do internet marketing. Most people are not that. And so you jump in these deals and you wonder why you're not having success. Well, we know why. It's you. So what did we do at Save Club? Charles wanted to fix it. He knew that that was a problem. So how do we fix that? 100% done for you marketing. All right. We write all your posts. You do not even have to figure out what to write. All you have to know how to do is copy and paste. Emails, text messages. We give you pictures to post. We give you videos to post. And then we give you tons of funnels with the best, hottest videos that are already done. And we'll get into that. So let me show you that real quick. So if I go in the back office right here, I got to reduce the size of my screen so you can see it here. And I scroll on the left-hand side and I click on my websites. Okay, I can scroll down and you will see we have all these capture pages. All right, we have 6 capture pages. We got a capture page for foodies. We got a capture page that just talks about the travel business. We got our 67 cents a day. We got our opportunity funnel. And guess what? We have 5 new funnels that are coming that will be in this back office. We're literally launching like a new funnel every single week. I've never seen this, everybody. Most companies, they charge you for this stuff. They'll say, hey, well, if you join, they usually give you a really lame website with really lame videos. A lot of them don't even have a capture page. And they give you this website and you're supposed to do something with it. Or you'll get in a business and they're like, hey, look, yeah, we got some of these capture, but we want to charge you for them. You got to pay us an extra $40 a month if you want our marketing. Not here. You're getting a new page every single week. And guess what? It doesn't cost you any extra money. You're only paying $20 a month and you're getting all this stuff. So we already did it. Now, if you click on our marketing tab or our training tab, and you go down to marketing materials, you're going to get a folder, okay? And inside this folder, there's all kinds of stuff. Like, look, here's one that says social media post. So let's say you wanted to post that foodie funnel. Oi. You click on the foodie funnel, and we have post. Can you take your mouse and go like this and hit copy? That's all you need to know. And you're going to just put the link in. That's it. We write everything for you. We do everything for you. There's no guessing here. There's no hoping. There's no wishing. Everything is done, and all you have to do is do it. Then you could jump in a folder and say, okay, I want to post a video. Okay, let me find a cool video to post here. Maybe I want to post about pizza deals. So you could have a video. All you got to do is click on these 3 little dots and download it right to your computer, or download it right to your phone, and you could start to use all this. Guess what? Every one of these folders back here is absolutely packed with content, with content, with videos, all kinds of stuff that you can use. Okay, tons and tons of stuff. Then you might say, hey, I don't really know how to post that stuff. Or I don't know how to post on Facebook or TikTok or X. No big deal. You click on our training portal, and guess what? We have videos that, hey, how to copy the post, how to grab the videos, how to post on Facebook, how to post on Instagram, how to post on this. We have step-by-step videos. So not only do we give you everything, and you only have to copy and paste, but then we hold your hand. You have expert marketers that are holding your hand and will actually teach you how to go out there and use this stuff. Show me another business that's doing this. You're not going to find one. It's impossible to find one out there. Okay, so we have all that. Then this is coming, and this is huge. One of the other things that we knew, or we know, I should say, is most of you are not good at following up. So let's say you get someone that does fill out a capture page. Now what? A lot of you are fearful. You're not salespeople. You'd rather gargle gasoline than try to sell somebody. You're better at convincing people not to do stuff than to do stuff, okay? And we laugh about this because we know it's true, all right? So how do we fix it? We have AI now. Can you imagine someone you take our post that we write for you, you take our graphics, you take our videos, you take our pages, and all of a sudden a lead comes in. And now AI literally picks up the phone and can have a this is what we call conversational AI. People can actually talk back and forth, and the AI will talk to them like a real person on the phone. It'll text them, it'll email them, and it will drive them to a webinar. So, and then if people want to have the objections, how much money are you making? How long have you been doing the business? All this kind of stuff. Guess what? You don't have to have any objections because AI is going to take care of all that for you. Sit back, let the AI start to close. Right now, 1 out of every 4 leads is upgrading company-wide, looking at our statistics. When we implement this, and people are getting phone calls and texts and all this is a game changer. What other business has this? Everybody, we're talking $20 a month. There's people that would want to charge you hundreds of dollars for this service alone. You're paying $20 a month and you're getting it. All right, now let's talk about the money. Show me the money. Remember that movie? First of all, let's compare businesses. Business could be pretty expensive. Saveclub's a whopping $300 a year. Remember, 67 cents a day. Pizza franchise, $383 to $605. Mom and pop pizza shop, $50 to $150K. Barbershop, $20 to $200K. This is interesting. Barbershop, $20K to $200K investment. You only make about $40 to $100K a year on that. The car wash, 15. I mean, all this is hundreds of thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. And most of these businesses take 2 to 5 years to even see a profit. Here we have people that are getting in profit the very first day for under $300 a year. Now, we pay out 5 different ways. We pay out weekly pay, two types of pay weekly. How many of you love weekly pay? If you get a job, you want to get paid every Friday. Isn't that nice getting paid every single week? Because you could rely on it, all right? You want to build a walkaway income. And if you want to build a walkaway income, knowing money's coming in every week is really key to that. Also, we have monthly pay, and we're going to get into all 5 of these ways we pay. First off, is fast starts. Someone becomes a rep with Save Club. They pay $60 in 1997. You will get $20 the very next week. So, example, how hard would it be to find 10 people that want to save all this money? It's not. You quickly go out and if you did this today, you'd have $200 coming to you next week, the very next Friday. Whatever you do this week, you're going to get paid next week. Isn't that great? Okay. And do the math on that. Okay. Add them up. Generational coded fast starts. All right. So as you rank and as you go through this, you could also get fast start overrides as your team starts to duplicate, allowing you to earn up to 40%. You can earn up to 40% on everybody that you enroll and up to 15% on your team enrolls. And that's like $12 when you get to that level. Can you imagine it's $12, $12, $12, $12? I've been part of companies where this happens, and like every day it's just like ding, 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 ding. You don't even know where it's coming from because you're also getting paid with your team doing this. So for example, you might have somebody that's blasting ads or going live on TikTok or doing this, and all of a sudden they're doing ding, 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 and all of a sudden you look and you're like, whoa, where'd all this money coming from? It's so exciting. Now we have what we call a 2x16 matrix in this, and now I'm not going to get into all the math because you can see we have 5 ranks, unranked, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star. But as it fills up, if just 2 people get 2 people that get 2 people, and again, how hard is it to get 2 people? We have people getting 10, 20, 200 because this deal is so good. But if you were unranked, you didn't even hit the first rank and your matrix fills up, you could be making $4,000 a month. Okay. A lot of you, that's almost what you make on a job. If you just hit 1-star, which is so easy to get to, okay, and that matrix fills up, $8,100. 2-star, we tell everybody your first really goal is to try to hit 2-star. $16,000 a month. If you were making $16,000 a month, on top of all the other bonuses, by the way, could you quit your job? Could you walk away from your job? Could you do this full time? And how much better would your life be with all that time freedom coming in? 3-star, $32,000. And when you hit 4-star, up to $65,000 every single month. Now, how many of you can make a nice living on that? Okay. So that's just in that matrix. Okay. Then we have what we call generational match, where you will make between 20% and 50% as you advance in rank and on your personals, and up to 30%, 7% on everybody in your team. The easy way that I can explain this bonus is this. Let's say you work a job and there's 10 people that work with you, and your boss came up to you and says, hey, whatever they make on their check, we're going to take a percentage of that and we're going to add it to your check. Is that great or what? Could you imagine at your job? Does your job do that right now? Does your boss go up to you and say, hey, everybody that works on this floor, whatever they make this week, we're going to take a percentage of their check and we're just going to add it to your check? I doubt your job does that. But over here, this is, again, you don't even think about this bonus because it automatically happens. All right, you just keep building, getting people, letting them show the savings. And remember, all we do is show savings and we get paid. And this takes care of itself. All right. And then all of a sudden you start getting paid on these bonuses. Okay. And here's this is just an example of generational match. As you go through certain ranks, you will get matching bonuses based on all the different ranks. All right. But here, I'm just going to break it down. If you had 10 people and they're earning $4,000 a month off their matrix, okay, if you got 10 and they're just making $4,000 a month, and you were ranked at 3-star, that could be up to $1,800 a person or $11,200 that's added to your check. Now, this is because they want to work. Your team went to work, okay? This was, you went to work at first, but now your team went to work, and Save Club would say, okay, hey, here's an extra $11,000. Let me just, a month, let me just throw this on your check. You know, is that good? Is that all right? All right. Then we have what we call our VIP bonus. Anybody that comes in and pays a year up front, you are eligible for an additional bonus called VIP. You're going to pay it anyway, whether you're going to pay it monthly or whether you're going to pay it all at once. A lot of people just say, boom, here's my credit card. Let me just get it out of the way. I want to pay it all in 1 month because I also want this additional bonus where it's 3 generations, where you make an extra 10, 5, and 3. This can add up very, very significantly. So if you can afford to do this, I would recommend you come in as a VIP, and then you do that. And what's nice is when all of your team members come in on VIP, you know, you're getting those monthly commissions guaranteed because they're not going anywhere. They paid for all the months up front. So every month, when it comes to you making commissions, it's great because they're basically already paid, you know, every month up front. But you also get additional bonuses. And the VIP could be very significant as far as money goes. So if you can afford to do this, I would highly recommend coming in as a VIP. Now, monthly global leadership bonus pools. So basically, Charles is taking 4% of the total revenue, which this thing is going to have a lot of total revenue. Okay, this thing is already blowing up. And then he puts it into pools. And when you hit a certain rank, you will get a percentage of that pool shared with everybody else that hit that rank for the month that's in that pool. Now, what's interesting is what Charles did here is he also made a bonus pool for 2-star. Now, 2-star is only like a team of like 20 people. And you didn't even get all 20 yourself, just a team of like 20 people. That is like one of our lowest ranks. Most companies reserve the pools for only like the highest rank, and then it's the elite. And you see all the people that, oh, these are the people that make all the money, blah, blah, blah. You said that. But Charles decided that we want everybody making money. So let's even make a pool for people that are at one of the lowest levels in the company. Let's give them additional money just for saying thanks that you committed yourself to trying to hit one of these ranks. Okay. And of course you want to do that, and it's very easy to do. So that's really all I got. Well, no, I got one more thing to do to show you here. What we've also added, everybody, okay, on top of this, on top of us doing all this training, on top of us giving you all the marketing, Charles wanted to do something awesome called the 90-day blitz. And we are literally giving you a training every single day. You got 7-figure marketers giving you trainings every single day. We want to hold your hand. We want to put our arms around you. We want to make sure you succeed. All these other deals, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Go join them. I'll triple dog dare you. Go join them. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a pat on the back and a good luck. We hope you do something with this business. Thanks for joining and giving us all your money. Save Club's very different. Not only are we giving you all the materials, not only are we doing everything, but we decided to do a 90-day blitz where we literally take you by the hand and literally we want to force you to succeed. And we have a community set up. You can see we have all kinds of comments here. Everybody that's talking about the trainings, they're loving it. This girl said the best 2 lines of the trainings. They love it. They're just saying all this stuff here about all the trainings. So you would just click, and you can make comments on here. You can click on our learning center, and you'll see right now we have 3 days out of 90. You can click on them, and when you click on them, it'll open up. And you will see courses. Sometimes it's a little slow when I'm on Zoom here. But I already recorded a video for today, day 4. I know Charles is getting that done, and we'll get that up. We'll have day 4s up today. But you can see, come over here, and you can click on either one of these and go through a whole course. Okay, so we're literally everything's done. I mean, literally for the money here, 67 cents a day to make this kind of money and have this kind of training. Literally go out there on Instagram or on the internet and you will have so-called coaches out there trying to have you pay thousands and thousands of dollars for watered down coaching. And we're giving you some of the best coaching on the planet that have made millionaires for 20 bucks a month. Who's saying no to that? All right. And if you're not in this yet, make sure you get back to the person that sent you here, get their link and get started because you don't want to miss this. Charles, I miss anything, buddy? Anything else?
Yeah, well, you know what, Dave? Go ahead and click on that lesson 2 right there and show them just how comprehensive these trainings are becoming. We got, full on video. There's slides. Yeah, when you scroll down, you can see more of, what's going on here. And these are short lessons. And this is stuff that you can plug into in, 10, 20 minutes a day, and you start to absorb this information. And it's the accumulation of understanding what's here that will pay big dividends as you start to roll along inside your business. So I applaud everybody who's being part of the Blitz call and joining us here on this 4th of July. And looking forward to getting more, trainings, materials, deals, and offers out to all of you as today's a big day for our cutoff. We've got many pre-enrollees, lots of people on the fence looking at this business. Today's the day to get started. We cut off the Powerline system tonight at midnight. So get back with the people that have invited you to the call. If you have any questions, get them answered, and lock in your spot. So with that, everybody, thank you so much for coming out. We're keeping this call nice and tight today. We know that it's a holiday here in the United States, and we'll be getting this recording out to every pre-enrollee and affiliate. So this will be out there. You can share it with your prospects as soon as you get it. As soon as this recording is completed as well, we'll be posting it on the Facebook group and inside the Facebook wall so that you can share this with your prospects, because you have all the way till midnight tonight to lock in your spots before we cut it off and position all the people that took action at the highest spot in the matrix, and everyone else will just, I guess, fall on to next week. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Be safe out there, and happy 4th of July.
Bye, everybody.
Before